So hello everyone, and welcome to Divine Rebel. My name is Racey, and I'm going to be doing the reading today. So, for those of you who are not familiar with me or the channel, I don't filter my messages, I don't filter my language or anything like that. However Spirit has it comes through is how it comes through. So if you have kids around or you don't appreciate that kind of thing, this isn't your message then, okay? But this is definitely someone's message. This is someone's personal message. Someone who needed a private reading. And thank you, hey. Someone who needed this message because the energy that I was feeling when Spirit pinged me to do this, it's really intense. Like even now as I'm sitting here, my heart chakra is spinning out of my chest as soon as I hit that live button. So listen, the energy I was picking up on, and I'm going to get further into the details as I do the reading because Spirit doesn't necessarily give me all of the details until I'm in it, okay, until I'm in the middle of the channeling and the reading. So the energy is someone who, unbeknownst to them, is surrounded by enemies. And maybe they have a feeling that everybody has turned against them, but it hasn't become like common knowledge yet outright. So the energy, just know guys, if I'm being pinged to do this reading for someone, the message coming out is probably not going to be all sunshine and rainbows. I got this energy of real desperation from an internal level. So whoever this reading is for, it's almost like an internal war state, and it's being reflected in their outer experience. And so we're going to find out what the hell is going on that Spirit would have me pinged to give this reading. Alright, I'm going to be using my vice versa tarot, and I'm going to be using my archetype cards. The way Spirit has me seeing it in my mind, I'm going to do a Sword of Truth spread. It's a clarity reading. It starts off kind of like the Celtic cross, but it goes straight across and it creates like a sword with the handle and the future progression. So I'm going to do that, and then I was guided to pull my archetype cards because you have people around you and you need to understand what their motives are, what their shadows are, what they're trying to achieve, and when it comes to you, and the situation. All right, so we're going to find out who is in your experience right now, and some truth behind it. As I read, please understand, I myself am not a frustrated person, I'm not an angry person or anything like that. So if those energies are coming out, it's because I'm pulling energetically on the internal state of whoever this reading is for, and it's going to be like your higher self speaking to you through me. Okay? So just be aware of that. All right, just be aware of that. If I start yelling at you or something, it's reflecting your internal state yelling at you. So this is a private reading. Essentially, this is a private reading for someone who I have not been told who it is, at least yet. So I feel very clearly. I'm just going to get right into it then. Okay, so here we go. Spirit, what the fuck is going on? What the fuck is going on? Alright. For whoever needs this message, whoever this is for, show me the truth, please. Show me the truth, please. I'm going to lay out all the cards first, and then then I'm going to get into it. All right. Is there any cards that need to come out as an overall energy? Any cards that need to come out as an overall energy? Alright, so I have the Page of Pentacles. Just leave that there real quick. The Page of Pentacles with the Five of Wands and the Wheel of Fortune. Overall energies. So here's the conflict I was feeling, okay? Someone has a cornucopia of an offer from the divine, a new dawn, a new life, an opportunity to live. An opportunity to live. It's a page. Which means it could be a child. Someone has an opportunity to live a beautiful life, and there's conflict around them. A lot of arguments, I'm hearing toxic energy, toxic environment, toxic home. A group of people, like a family dynamic that's always fighting. And the Wheel of Fortune's coming in with the Magician, meaning I'm just getting a masculine energy with this that needs to call the shot on behalf of this page, on behalf of this child who I feel can't speak for themselves or can't speak up just because I'm not being shown the face. A child could be a boy or a girl. A girl. I feel like this is a dynamic between a father and daughter in the middle of a very toxic situation, okay? A father and a daughter in the middle of a very toxic situation. Oh, Spirit. And I'm hearing, like, get out now, like, get out. So, okay. All right. Like, I feel like it's about to blow up. Because whoever this child is, the way Spirit had the words come out, like they have an opportunity to live. Guys, I knew this was going to be a hard message. I'm hearing checking out, like this child, whoever this girl is picking up on all of this energy, this toxic energy. And they want to check out. All right. Top of the deck is the Empress. In the back face, the bottom of the deck is the Nine of Wands, or the Wounded Warrior card. And I'm feeling like this is connected to the Magician on the Wheel of Fortune card. Because that is the Magician in this deck. He's just on the Wheel of Fortune card. And I feel like whoever this father figure is, I think this is who the message is for, because I'm feeling like they don't realize the energy that this child is taking in and that they want to check out. And it's serious. That's why I got pinged for it. Because I feel like with the Nine of Wands, there's wounding here with whoever this is. And they're not seeing it. And whoever the Empress is, I feel like they're out of view from this entire situation, and I feel like they left a door, like they communicated a door being open. And on one side, there's death on one side of the door, like down here, and then on the other side there's roses and life and a tree, like family tree, like on the other side of the door, like life is on the other side of this door that was left open by this Empress energy. Okay. Okay. My heart's racing. Like, you gotta take the door. Whoever this wounded warrior is, they gotta take the door. They gotta take the door. Alright. Spirit, show me please what the truth is. I'm not looking at the cards because I don't want to see them ahead of time. Okay. Okay. Top of the deck is the Devil card. So this restrictive energy, you're literally dealing with the devil. Justice is on the bottom. Could be a Libra, Virgo energies. Could be a Virgo Libra cusp. So we got the symbol for Virgo on the bottom, even though the Justice card is a Libra card. They're blind, they don't see, okay? They don't see, and that's why we have this sword of truth here. Because they're dealing with an environment that they could easily get out of. They could easily remove the chains, and they're not. They're burning in hell with the devil. Okay. 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 In the past position, we have the Three of Wands with the Seven of Cups. Someone who had an opportunity to get out of the woods and make a move, because there was truly only one option, even though there were multiple other options. There was only one option. They had an opportunity to get out of the woods, and I feel like there was this one golden opportunity that was They fucking know. I just heard spirit, they fucking know. Okay, so whoever this message is for, you already know the opportunity that you had to get out of the woods. Something that created balance in the reality. Something that was magic, something that was fire and water. You had it in your hand. The fire and water, the balance, you had it in your hand. It was your golden opportunity. It clears away all the confusion. It clears away all the fog. It clears away all the questioning, all the everything. I feel like with the Knight of Wands and the Six of Coins underneath, I'm feeling like someone chose, I'm feeling like this is two different people. So the underlying issue is someone chose to stay in a small little world where they're too big for that. Their energy's too big for that. I'm hearing they had no business staying in that little world, and their unicorn took off. I'm hearing the unicorn took off with the Knight of Wands, Sagittarian energy. And someone stayed in a reality that they should not have stayed in. It's almost like they chose to stay in the woods. The top two cards, we have the Lovers in the reverse with the Eight of Cups. Someone chose, right, to turn their back on a divine counterpart and stay put at their own detriment, emotional unfulfillment. Their inner child has a soul wish that's not being met because they stayed in this situation. They didn't actually leave the woods. They didn't cross that threshold. And so there's this, I'm hearing a gross amount of emotional unfulfillment. Like something's missing, something's always missing. It's because they turned their back on balance. They turned their back on that fire, water, partnership. I feel like you're very, very different, but your counterparts. And then we get the Chariot with the Death card. The 7 and the 13, the 20, which is like judgment energy. Someone needing to move forward on their divine path. And I'm hearing raise the roof, but like raise it to the ground. Like raise, like R-A-Z-E. Raise it to the ground, like you have a divine path. And I feel like it's deteriorating. Like there's spirit. When I was talking about someone wanting to check out, I'm hearing like it's like do or die. Do or die energy. Like if you don't go onto your divine path, like someone's checking out. That's the nail moment. You have an opportunity to get out now and break the chains. So you see the chains right here. The chain is right here. You gotta break the chains that are binding you to this fucking hell that you're living in. And go. Like take your cup of love, take your inner healing, your wisdom, and just fucking go. You could be dealing with a cancer, it might be, or someone with strong cancer energy that you're either, I feel like you have to move towards. Because whoever that is, I feel like if you stay, the damage isn't going to be able to become undone. It's not going to be able to come undone. It's going to affect whoever this is big time. Like I'm getting pinged and you're receiving this message because you have an opportunity to to go onto your divine path with whoever this is, whoever this child is, this emotionally unfulfilled child. I feel like with the Queen of Coin and the High Priestess here, I feel like there's a very nurturing, and it's crazy because the Queen of Coin and the Empress are very similar, and the Empress came back out, both of them in the back face. So there's this feeling that maybe whoever you're going towards has their back to you, or they're on their divine path. And you're supposed to be there. This Queen of Coin with the High Priestess energy, this is someone who's extremely nurturing, who's generous, who's stable in her own right. And I say her because I have two feminines here. And they're extremely intuitive. Extremely intuitive. Like they could feel you. They can sense you. Like I feel like they are the divine counterpart. They're presenting as the Queen of Coin and the High Priestess and the Empress in this deck. And I'm hearing open arms. Like open arms. And she's telling you, like this High Priestess, I was just drawn to the fact that she's pointing at the book. And I instantly got the Akashic record. Like, you already wrote your soul path, your destiny's path here. And the devil interfered. The devil interfered and tried to make you believe you were locked into a situation. The Justice card on the bottom too, there may be a fear of law or legality getting away from this situation, and I'm being told, don't worry about it. Don't worry about the law. Like if you need to get out, then get out. You can handle the rest after. Like you're not gonna go to jail. You know what I mean? Like you have to do what you need to do. I feel like a debt is owed. Like whenever we get the devil like this, I just heard a life for a life. Alright guys, listen, this is real. And I don't predict death, and I'm getting it real clear, so listen. Whoever this is for, a child is ready to check out. Okay? A child is ready to check out because of all of the toxicity in the environment. And I do feel like this child can't speak for themselves, or they have no voice, or no words, or they just can't speak about how they're feeling. But they're feeling everything, like extremely empathic, like they don't want to be there. They don't want to be in that environment. And I feel like there's a like the devil is like, I will claim something. So it's almost like I think whoever this is does not realize what they got themselves into, energetically speaking, spiritually speaking. This is a fucked up message, Spirit. What the fuck? This is why I got pinged. Because whoever that is needs to know. Because I feel like they're unaware. of what is going on with the higher energies. I feel like someone's going to check out either way, but it's almost like they have to decide if it's their child or not. Like someone might even be threatening death, or they might be suicidal, which is why they're still in the situation. But it's like if they don't leave, I feel like the child will. It's almost like the child will check out instead. Shit. All right. We got the Seven of Swords with the Four of Wands. I feel like someone has to sneak out the masculine energy. It's like they have to sneak out, and it's heartbreaking. I feel like it's heartbreaking, but they know they have to, because this is where they're supposed to be. This is their divine counterpart showing up in the light of day. The Dove of Peace here with the ram's head, the horns of Aries. It's having to make that executive decision to go after peace and sneaking. Like you just have to, I'm hearing you just have to do it because it's a circus. What you're in is like a fucking circus. You have to get out of the circus. Like you need to get out. So that dawn could happen and you can approach the Empress. Because that's what's going on here. The Hermit card. Again, Virgo energy is approaching the Empress. I'm hearing this is the best bet. This is the better choice. Moving towards the door that was open for life. For life. As we get the Ten of Cups with the King of Cups. I don't think whoever the man is, whoever the masculine energy is, I think they're very emotionally reserved, but I feel like they have a lot of deep emotions. And I think that once they get to where the Empress is, this is emotional fulfillment. This is emotional fulfillment. This is someone who has you no matter what. No matter what. It doesn't matter what the circumstances look like. Like you could be washed up on a beach together with nothing, but you have it all because you have each other. Strong Piscean energy. I'm hearing there's North Node placements with this. Taurean energy, Piscean energy. I don't think this king understands just how much gratitude they're gonna have when they show up, like washing up on the beach with this Empress. The amount of gratitude, like I think on an inner level their soul will know they made the right choice, because I feel like their child is okay. And they dodged a bullet. Like they legit dodged a bullet. Like they could potentially lose their child if they don't leave. Like with them, with them, with them. With them. Again, we got that Wounded Warrior card with the Sun. Both, this is in the back face and this is in the back face. The masculine reaching out to the feminine. It's like there's a wall. There's a wall, like blocks. Between them, but this child is like holding on to spirit. I just view the white horse as spirit. It's like the child is holding on to spirit. They're looking at the blocks, or they're feeling it and sensing the blocks. And it's almost like the threshold needs to be met. Like that needs to be met. The threshold needs to be crossed. Someone's offering healing. Someone's offering protection, divine protection when you take that course, when you move forward, even if it is sneaking out. Like, I'm hearing don't worry about the law. Like, you have to do what's in the best interest of the child. You have to do what you feel is in the best interest of the child. Because this is essentially the Empress. We have, she's a blonde female, and that's who this is. The blonde female, the Empress. She don't have to be blonde, but they're the same in the cards. That's my point. She's the same one that's right here. Like, they're your option. They're your golden opportunity. Like, that's the clearing of the fog. And I feel like instead of going through like actual death of the self or feeling dead while living, like dead inside, I think that's avoided when you take that divine path of healing and nurturance, right? Cancerian energy moving towards love energy. Cancerian energy also rules the house of home, so it could definitely be a new home. All right. Who are you dealing with? Who are you dealing with? Who are the players inside the conflict? Who are the players inside the conflict? Who are you dealing with? Who are you dealing with? Okay. These separate people are all one person. They're separate people. I'm feeling like this card came out in the reverse. I feel like this is the hedonist card. I feel like whoever this is, they don't know how to celebrate the beauty in themselves. They don't know how to celebrate. I feel like this is whoever the magician is on the Wheel of Fortune, the father figure. They don't know how to celebrate the beauty of themselves. They don't know how to embrace their ability to inspire others. And I feel like with the shadow being pursuing pleasure to the detriment of their health, indulges at the expense of others, I think there's drinking, a lot of drinking. I'm just getting drinking when I read the word indulgence. They're not seeing it. It's almost like they're drinking it down. Or they're drinking it away like it doesn't exist. The chaos, the conflict, the hellscape that they're in, like it doesn't exist. because they don't want to be there. And I think a part of them wants to stop, like wants to stop drinking. It's like, how the fuck can you stop drinking when you're living there? In this life. How could you not drink it away? Well, obviously, someone didn't cross the threshold. They are grossly emotionally unfulfilled. They're surrounded by conflict. They're in the devil's den. Of course they're drinking. But they don't want to, but they can't not because of where they are. The miser and the artist. I just heard painting a pretty picture. And I'm being pinged about social media like someone's painting a pretty picture. Like to family or friends. But it's a lie. The artist. I feel like whoever this is, because I was looking at the words, I feel like expressing the dimension of life that's beyond the five senses. I think that's the facade. I know it's a light attribute, but I'm getting pinged like that's the facade. They're painting a pretty picture, and they're using their talent in that. It's their excuse, like the fact that I feel like they're using all of these tactics or tools to repress, right? To keep chained whoever this is that needs to leave. They're using their ability to turn others in their favor, to paint that pretty picture, to paint someone like the villain, especially because maybe they are drinking when they're not the villain, and they're posing as a starving artist to elicit pity, which means they're like, well, I don't have any money. Well, you know, I wouldn't have anything without you. You know what I mean? It's like, God, I'm just hearing straight up like manipulative, deceitful shit. Because I feel like this person doesn't give a fuck about whoever this is. They don't actually give a shit about that person. They're the goddamn devil, like. They might even have a picture of themselves up on social media, like with a filter. But they're crying poor mouth. They're crying they don't have enough, or they need the help. They need the help. What would I do without you? I don't know, maybe get a fucking job of your own. Find another sugar daddy to leech off of. They're painting a picture. They're painting a picture on social media and between friends and family to make whoever this is feel really stuck, because I feel like this person, whoever they are, is severely afraid of being judged. Like, what are people gonna think if they were to just leave? Like, what would people think? It doesn't matter. I heard that Spirit just said it doesn't matter what they fucking think. It doesn't matter. They're not important. if you knew what was on the table, like what was at actually at risk, like you'd be like, fuck them. Trust. Trust. Spirit's asking you to trust, because I feel like you already you already know exactly who this is. And I feel like look at her gaze. It's like she's watching you like a hawk. Watching everything. Painting a pretty picture, keeping eyes on everything. I feel like there's even like imitation. Like this person, whoever they are, they don't know who they are. They're painting this picture of who they are to everybody else because that's what they want to be, but that's not who they are. That's not who they are. Now the miser. Midas, or the miser. This might most definitely be the energy shared between these two people. Because like I said, I feel like this is the father figure. And I feel like this is a woman in their life, possibly the mother of the child, whoever this is. And in the middle, it's hoarding money and emotions, obsessive fear over losing their wealth. The devil's domain is money. When money becomes the priority or the paramount, most important issue in the lives of these two people. Fear of losing money, fear of losing wealth, fear of losing stature or lifestyle. But it's so painful to live in for the money. It's so painful to live in. When someone has an entrepreneurial ability and can turn anything into gold, they're actually a very generous person and delight in sharing their riches. Like they're actually a very generous person. I feel like this person might be generous with somebody else's money. You know what I mean? They don't want to lose their wallet. Spirit. Whoever this is, they don't want to lose their wallet with this person. They're staying in it for the money. I feel like this is also a third person. I'm picking up on older. Might be a couple, because there's two people here, but I'm getting like older energy, and they're hoarding too. Like they're holding on to their money, because it's almost like this anticipation of wanting to either throw this person out or knowing intuitively that this person's going to want to leave, and so they're hoarding all of their money or their asset. They're holding their extra. And they're coming off like they don't have enough, or this person needs to put it out. I feel like the more drained this person gets, it's almost like these energies, it's like they're sucking the life force out of whoever this is. Oh, I just got such a sick feeling, like I want to throw up. All they care about is money. Whatever situation this is, whatever they got themselves trapped in. Spirit, give me some clarifiers for the artist, please. Give me some clarifiers for the artist. Soulmate out of balance. Temperance in reverse with the Two of Cups. Soulmate out of balance. They're not stable. Strong ego. Super fucking defensive. Super, super defensive. I just heard it'll jump down your throat. This could be a Gemini. Or someone with strong Gemini in their chart. Or a Gemini Cancer cusp. Extremely defensive. I feel like this person, whenever their financial status is threatened, it's almost like they fly off the handle. If their money is threatened, and it's under the guise of something else. Like they're saying, like, you can't leave, you're this, you're that. Like they're trying to paint a picture like you're an important part of whatever unit this is. But it's only because they don't want to lose their wallet. Why does Spirit keep paying me to say that? Because it's not their wallet. They're looking at this person like they're their wallet. Clarify the Midas or Miser for me, please. Clarify Midas or Miser for me, please, Spirit. Yeah, someone freaking out about money. I'm telling you right now, they're freaking out about money. Whoever that is. They don't know what to do. They feel alone. I feel like this person might even be outside of the dynamic between the mother and father. And they're trying to juggle, like they know. I feel like this person's not speaking up. And I think this person knows that whoever the hedonist is in reverse, I think they're going back and forth with what to do, because I think they want to get rid of whoever this is. I think they want to get rid of whoever this is, but they don't know how to do it because there's money coming in from them. Like they are a wallet. And they don't know what to do because they want to get rid of them. And they're in their head about it. They want to get rid of them, but they... One more clarifier, please, for Midas or Miser. Got the Star card in the back face. I'm getting Taurean energy between these, and because the Star card is typically Aquarius, that it's in the reverse, I'm pulling the opposite sign, which is Taurus. And I'm getting a masculine energy, so it could be another father, it could be just like a head of family, like patriarch. They're freaking out. They're freaking out about money. They're juggling a lot. I think that they have debt that they're not speaking about, and they, like, beg Peter to pay Paul kind of thing. And they're not talking about it, but they're stressed out about money. And I think they know that whoever the, I'm going to say the father of the child is, like they know that they're not supposed to be there. They know that that ship is coming in for whoever that is, and that they're leaving. I think the only reason why this person is still here is because they have money or they're bringing in money. Because whatever this person's spending their money on, they don't have to spend it. I feel like these two might even be related. Because I feel like whoever this is, they have no friends around them. They have no allies. They don't have any actual allies. Clarify the hedonist in reverse for me, please. Clarify who this is. I need two more. Yeah, this person isn't talking about their emotions. The devil is fucking killing this person. They're in complete, utter self-sabotage. Spirits, you're going to drink yourself to your death if you stay there. This person wants to make an offer and move forward with someone else. We've got the Knight of Cups and the Knight of Coin, both moving in the direction of the Six of Swords, which is moving out of the darkness, moving out of that dark cave and coming into the light with someone else. And I'm being drawn back to the Chariot with this cup. Because we have the cup here, they're moving forward with it. And then we have the cup here and they're moving forward with it. Or at least they're thinking about it. And look, there's even a crab on the card for Cancer. And this is the Cancer card. So you can see the symbol for Cancer on the cape. I feel like they love whoever this Empress is, and I feel like the Empress isn't in this picture. She's got her back turned in every card that she's in. So I feel like whoever the Empress is, the actual divine counterpart for this father figure isn't actually playing a role in the environment that they're in. But I think whoever they are, they want to give their love to whoever they are, whoever she is. They want to give it to their divine counterpart, their true feminine. But I think they're playing it safe too because of money. I think they know that whoever these people are, that they're quote unquote depending on them. But you know what? They were making it fine without you before you got there. And if they're in some crazy financial straits without you, well, that is their fucking problem. You didn't create their money problems. They did. It's not your job to fix them. They got themselves in it. It is not your job to fix them. This is a fucked up situation. Really, I feel so sick in my stomach. Like, it's in knots. And I really am trying not to throw up, guys. I'm sorry. I'm gonna pull. I feel like I gotta pull guidance cards for whoever the father of the child is. What deck, Spirit, please? We're going to do Sacred Rebel, and I'm going to pull my Power of Love Affirmations, my Remember deck. All right. Spirit, can you please clear that, please? Defend to the end the worthwhile. What? Spirit, slow down. Whoever the father or the child is, they're defending something that's not worth it, and they should be defending what is. That they should be defending it to the death if it's worthwhile. And if it's not worthwhile, why? Why are you defending it? Why are you staying? Why? Because we already talked about legal reasons. Like, you don't need to worry about that. You need to stop. Literally, like, if you look at this card, it's like, you know with the owl on top and these tears that you're crying, this stone facade that you're putting on, like, Jesus. All right. Sorry, Spirit, don't get me worked up. Card number 23. The number 23 might be significant for you. All right. Can't make this shit up. I'm going to read some. Beneath the illusions. Beneath the illusions, pretty as they may seem, you know what is real. Beneath the lies, sweet though they may sound, you know what is worthwhile. All that is genuinely and truly essential for the heart to throb with life is worthwhile. Anything that dulls it or suffocates its vibrant aliveness must be questioned, challenged, and more than likely cast aside, for the heart is our key to living an authentic life. What is there once that is compromised? What is there once that is compromised? Think about that. For our heart is key to living an authentic life. What's left if the heart's compromised? Without its foundation of truth, we are to be forever lost in confusion, doubt, and despair. That goes back to that 7 of Cups. Knowing there was that one option, that golden opportunity to free yourself of confusion. That was your heart space. You are a sacred warrior, a defender of the heart. You have cried genuine tears of your own grief and also the grief of the world. You have raged at injustice and oppression in your own life and in the world. You have felt the need to protect the presence of love, for whilst it's exceptionally powerful, it can too easily be smothered under lies and fear. The sacred warrior must not heed the dangerous voices that say, oh, stop being so sensitive, stop making such a big deal out of it. Love is the biggest deal there is. What else is worth being so sensitive about? It's everything. The sacred warrior is vigilant at the presence of love. is not chipped away by fear, criticism, doubt, or untruths. The sacred warrior is vigilant that the presence of love is not chipped away by fear, criticism, doubt, or untruths. Even if others find the unflinching honesty of your feelings difficult to handle, even if your feelings are expressed with gentleness and compassion, the sacred warrior honors the task of being more faithful to love than anything else. This includes the fear of loss. It includes the fear of anything at all. This oracle brings guidance to honor even the smallest steps in your path. They are no less important than the more noticeable or dramatic actions on the path, and one single misstep can begin a landslide of great devastation. Being vigilant with what is meaningful and what is truthful, even in the smallest and seemingly most insignificant ways, strengthens the sacred warrior and prevents darkness from gaining a stronghold from the inside. That darkness will be intelligent and sneaky. It will tell you that it doesn't matter, that this one time you can forget about what you promised, that you are just one person and you can't make a difference anyway. The darkness will lure you into sleepy ambivalence and dull your light if you allow it to. Joy brings strength to the warrior and expanded, relaxed awareness that can sense the presence of fear, whether it is masked by anger, hate, or doubt, and immediately respond to it with fierce compassion. It will not allow fear to gain a stronghold within the heart. You're being asked to stay strong and ground yourself, because it might be a big emotional journey that feels like you need to fight for your life. Because you are. You may think it does not hold much importance. I feel like you've got to defend yourself. I feel like you know you have to defend yourself. You can't just drink this away. You can't just act like your heart don't matter. Whatever the darkness lured you into with their lies and their falsities, their facade, their bullshit, whatever the devil spoke to you to wrap you in this predicament, you have to put your heart first and just take those chains off. Alright. Remember deck. What else? What do they need to remember to help them through this, to help them defend themselves? Call in Archangel Raguel. Call in Archangel Ariel. Core Spirit guided me to the bottom of the deck. You gotta love yourself. You gotta love yourself enough to leave. Or your daughter. You gotta love them enough to leave. Whatever this toxic situation is. Realize that love of self is necessary to love another, because whoever that child was, remember, they wanted to check out. They were feeling all that energy and they're not speaking, or they can't. Oh God, I feel so sick. Harmony, respect, and kindness. harmony, respect, and kindness. Remember, you are able to feel a loving, balanced connection with everything. If you're in a world or a reality that is not balanced and not in harmony, then you need to be able to remember that you can choose it. You can choose a life that is in harmony, where you're in balance with everything, where you feel connected to everything in your life and you're not drinking it away or staying in a place where other people that you love and care about want to check out. Value everyone's unique perspective on the path to love. If someone's giving you a perspective that you're not used to, and maybe you think it's crazy to leave because you are a wallet for these fucking people, like, you need to respect that maybe someone's telling you to respect yourself more, and that's maybe it. Have a little more respect for yourself. You're not just a wallet. You're a lovable human being. You're a father of a child. You're more than just a wallet. Respect yourself. Archangel Michael. Archangel Michael. Respect yourself. I'm getting like a group of people up there. Comrades. They're screaming it too, like, respect yourself, man. Respect yourself. Remember kindness. You are a humanitarian made of love, and you are able to share that energy with others. You are so much bigger than the little teeny reality world that you've trapped yourself in. Remember that part of the message with the 6 of coin. You put yourself in this teeny little world and you're too big for it. You have a much bigger reason. I'm gonna get my peppermint oil. I can't get this feeling of wanting to throw up out of my... Let everybody else judge and hate. Let them fucking judge and hate. If you gotta go to respect yourself and love yourself and be in an environment that's harmonious and not completely chaotic or filled with conflict, where you're not being used and abused and taken, because I'm getting emotional abuse, psychological abuse. It's super manipulative. Like, you think these people give a shit about you when they fucking don't. You are their wallet. That's all. I don't care how painful that is to hear, because they could be telling you they love you, they want you to stay, they want to work things out. No, they're looking at you like a fucking wallet, and they're saying whatever the fuck they need to say to keep you there. You got one guy who's begging Peter to pay Paul, and another one who refuses to do better for herself, watching you like a fucking hawk. Have some respect for yourself. Be kinder to yourself. Create harmony in your life. Like, only you can choose to move forward. And there's definitely a price that will be paid for staying in the devil's den, in the devil's domain. Whatever attachments you have to them or your life in general that you would have to give up to get away from that energy, like, it's worth it. It's worth it. Like, Chariot card, if you have to move, then you have to move. The 3 of Wands is a travel card. If you have to travel and move, then you need to move. Like, far away from this energy. Just know I am holding space for you tonight. And I will keep you in my prayers tonight. This reading has gone on for over an hour. Remember who you are. You're not a wallet. You're a sacred warrior. You fight the injustices of the world. And if you have to fight the injustices on a small scale first, then you fight them on a small scale first. And get back to the bigger picture. So, whoever this was for, I hope it reaches you in time. And I hope it helps. Till next time, guys. Divine Rebel Racey signing off.